It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free, 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And you know what? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back on the air at 9 o'clock. You know why we liked it so much? We decided to keep it. And you know something? I woke up to this song today. Yes, I know. I'm doing old school, baby. Old school. And I was told by somebody in my life that whenever things look glim, you pull it up, you raise your hands, and you say, you know what, God, you got me here. You get me through. And I just want people to hear it. This comes from somebody who's sick, and she wakes up to this every day. Every day. So I'm just playing it. I don't care if Facebook, if you want to ban me, I really don't give a damn this morning. But the bottom line is I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show is on the air. And we is here to tell you we is not going away. We are not going to crawl into the night. None of that garbage is going to happen. We are going to stand strong as a country, as a family, as unity. And all of you out there that don't want to play along, just go home. Stay home. Try that for a change. That'll help us all out.
Amen.
So, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
We got a skeleton crew in the house. We do not have people here today. But we are still old school, back in the old studio, doing what we need to do to get you as much information as we can. So, we have set up remotely so that if you want to call in and video in, we are now prepared to handle that load, even 4 people at a time. Okay, so we call the line. If you want to be video in, we'll give you the instructions on how to do it, both here and at the BZ Radio Network as well. So let me just say good morning to my co-host.
Good morning to you.
What's the matter?
My head hurts.
You didn't see that coming this morning. Well, that's another story.
Good morning to you. And yes, I'm glad we're here. We're social distancing. Every day something new comes out. But hopefully this is going to be an hour free of COVID-19 because it's about hope and inspiration. It's what we do every day for 4 years. And you know what? I think now it's even more powerful than ever. We are here. We are doing what we do. Our crew is separate from us. We're 6 feet away. You don't see the camera angle, but he's not even within my arm's length anymore. So
even though she has a 2-foot arm,
we have moved all that, and I got in early this morning. I opened up the blinds in our second studio. I let the sunshine in, and the pole fell on my head. So
it fell on her head.
Right here, I'm looking out the window. Freddie's pulling up. He waves to me hello and crash on my head. So if you see my head swell up, you'll know why. So there's a little comedy and levity to the morning.
I'm sitting there talking to my son on the phone, and I see this pole just come out of nowhere and crash on your head.
Right?
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I got to tell you, it burns a little bit is all I can say.
So now she runs to the bathroom, and she has a ton of makeup on it, and you got a welt.
I got a welt.
Yeah.
Got to put some ice on it. So that is the beauty, the upside of, you know what, we just keep rolling, and you just got to stay focused, have some fun. I've actually increased my meditation, and my daughter's been living home with me, and she goes, Mom, I don't understand why it takes you until 11 o'clock at night to relax.
You said meditation or medication?
Meditation. I haven't resorted to the medication. I have not even resorted to the drinking yet. I probably should be, but I have not yet even tried that one.
I think you got some medication issues happening.
But our phone lines are open. Our VMix is open. We are more than happy to give you the instructions so you can come in through your video channels. But right now, our phone lines, it's 888-994-4995. We've got a new video that even explains it in animation, put together by Hector, our animator, which was like a who's on first conversation with him over the weekend, but it's step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4 easy steps to get connected, to still bring your business forward, because you know what, even with all the closings and the social distancing, there are still quite a lot of people open for business.
And it's really funny because the world understands what Wi-Fi is, and nobody really understands what an Ethernet cord is.
What?
Ethernet.
What is Ethernet?
It's not an ether root. It's an Ethernet.
An Ethernet.
An Ethernet cord plugs into your router, into your computer, which ups your bandwidth because you want to be able to get out. Now, who's on the phone?
We have Kenny Love on the phone.
Kenny Love and Dawn Love.
How you doing, Ken?
Kenny Love.
So I was driving on this gorgeous day listening to your hope and inspiration, and I just got into the love of the moment. And so I just called to say I love you guys, and you gave me such hope and inspiration this morning. I got all excited. I had to call in and tell you how much I love you.
Well, thank you, Ken. We love you too. Your show Friday night over the weekend, the numbers have exploded. The voice of Sharon and her daughter are spectacular. What Michelle brought, what an incredible message. The flowers look very beautiful also. This man has a show every Friday at 3 o'clock. It's called the Love Hour before Happy Hour. And you bring dozens and dozens of roses. It lights it up. And the music was amazing. What she sang, I would love to have her. Maybe we can bring her in. Not in, but from her home and have her sing to everyone just from where she is. Would be beautiful. Maybe one day this week.
So Sharon's going to be on the show this Friday at 3 p.m. singing a song to Kenny Love, to me. She made up an original song with a composer to me. She's such a love ball. She's amazing. So she's going to sing that to me this Friday. We also have Gianni, who's going to also bring love because she's written Fearless Love, the book, and she's a love coach. She's got a love podcast, and she's going to be on the show as well. So we got a lot of love guests coming on to spread love out in the world.
A lot of love and hope. Thanks, Ken, and happy printer. Are you still printing for people this week?
I'm working 24/7 until they tell me not to.
Well, the beautiful thing about printing is you can do it on your own, right?
Yeah, I'm driving along in my Happy Printer-mobile.
The Happy Printer Mobile. So contact Ken if you need information. You can find him at Happy Printer on social media. Thanks, Ken, so much. Have a beautiful Monday.
You too. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ken. You know, the funny thing is that Ken had a cantor.
Cantor Sharon.
Cantor Sharon. I never even knew what a cantor was. I thought she was a canteen. I have no idea. What's a cantor?
A cantor is who leads the service in synagogue with the rabbi. They do the
I didn't
musical
know that.
side of that, yes. I guess I should turn my mic this way so I can have a little chit-chat with you.
Yes. But the funny thing is that she came in with her daughter, who's all of 14 years of age.
Amazing, right?
Amazing. And so I said to Teddy, Teddy, can we record this? I had Teddy say, can we just record? And I gave her a mic, and I said, can you sing? And they played some tunes on our system, and it was blurring out to them. And she started singing. So we started having fun for like an hour. We started just doing reels and singing and yada, yada, yada. And the funny thing about all of this is that I got so carried away that
Battery ran down on the camera?
battery ran down on the camera.
Yes.
It turned off on us.
Good morning, Jana. We're just wondering, congratulations to you on all your sweet treats that you have at the park now. Can we still get sweet treats to go? Because those cupcakes and brownies, Slick's still talking about those brownies. He's shaking his head yes at the other side of the studio.
Yeah, what is some restrictions on that? No, nothing.
Takeout.
Oh, she's a takeout mobile?
Well, she's a food truck. To me, that's takeout.
Right?
With the food truck we had here.
Yeah.
To me, that's takeout.
Is it takeout? Is it considered
You're not
takeout?
eating in. There's no one's
You're not
close to
eating
each
in.
other, so you're at the window.
So let me get
you
this
take it to
right.
go.
If I take a sandwich and I eat it outside, I'm takeout?
Yes.
Oh, ancient
As
Chinese
long as you're
secret.
not eating around people.
So I can make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and do takeout.
To go.
Yeah.
100%.
Ah, new business on the horizon.
100%, but man, that dessert was spectacular.
That whole
I learned
truck.
a lot of things about people. She taught everyone how to do her hair last night on social media. We saw some other things on social media.
Did you see
Learned a lot.
JC on Saturday night?
Oh, I got to tell you a funny story about
Tell me a
that.
story about that.
JC Dreesen did a live concert, and again, I would love to see if she would do one during the day so that we can air it from where we are. So we shared it and we posted it, and I don't know who's watching it on a watch party. At 11:30 Saturday night, I get a text from my mom. She says, "How did you do that?" I said, "Do what, Mom?" She said, "How did you get her to perform from her house?" She had the most amazing evening, my mother, watching JC Dreesen perform. She says, "When can I watch her again?"
Saturday, 8 o'clock again.
Saturday at 8 o'clock, Mom, she's doing it again. My mother was so excited. But you know what? That's just one. How many people are watching? I watched those numbers explode Saturday night.
Yes. Well, it's a different type of entertainment. And I'm going to tell you something. I was told, I got up on Saturday morning and stayed in bed all day. I didn't shave, I didn't shower, I didn't do nothing.
What happened to your 3 showers? That mean you're taking 6 today?
I had to let the germs build up.
Do you share that bed with anyone?
No,
Good.
nobody would come near
I'm
me.
assuming that bed was alone for you.
No, nobody. I'm in my, you have to have a designated room in case you get sick.
Yeah, there'd be no one else in
So I
that
had to
bed
make sure
after.
that this room, it was just me until midnight. And I'm going to tell you, you know what happened? What are you looking at? Oh, please.
You
All
stayed in
day.
bed until midnight?
And Linda would
Just
bring me
baking in your
food.
germs?
And Linda would bring me food. So she
It's
says
like
to
a
me,
turkey on Thanksgiving. You're just basting in your germs.
so Linda says to me, you know, it's not healthy to stay in bed all day. You're going to get, and she named all these diseases. So I said to her, I don't know. I got up and I started to dance across the floor, across the house, like Flintstone. And I said, I don't know, for a guy who's been in bed all day, I'm pretty good.
Did you age just a day on your birthday, or it was like 10 years? Now you're laying in bed all day. What is that?
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Let me tell you. I was given a mandate by my bosses to be to make sure that the video aspect of our new platform, which you now can see just the same thing that JC did, it's just in a different way of doing it and producing it and everything else. I was told to get it done by 9 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
So
We
I've
were.
been working on it all day with my son Gio. We've been putting it all together because we have a piece that's different from just Facebook.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Because now when everyone is in this utter panic and no one's actually even clearly thinking anymore because we've let our minds go to mush because we don't shower for 24 hours, it's a time to grow your business, right? It's a time to take that opportunity and say, we need to invest back in our business to grow our business. And yes, there's going to be new bills and everything signed probably today that's going to give us some financial relief. But we still need to grow our business. So we took that opportunity because Friday, we have 2 amazing shows that we produced, the Momentum Mindset Show and The Verdict, and they were in separate locations. And we only had the capability Friday of bringing in 1 video at a time, multiple calls, but 1 video. By Friday night, we said, you know what? We got to upgrade our system. And we did it. We couldn't do one system. We had to do all the systems here and at Beasley.
That's the trick.
And now we have the capability to bring in 4 people on video, 4
Anywhere.
people on phone from anywhere in the country, in the world, from the privacy of your own location.
At the
and
same
have
time even.
a conversation together, which I think is spectacular. And I know I bugged you all weekend about it.
You
Did you
did.
do it? Did
But-
you do it?
But it failed a couple of times, so we had to make some adjustments. And there's some other issues. If you're in the business, there are some other issues. But the most technical issue is to be able to get it on the radio, because the radio station has a higher frequency, and you can't be Chinese. You know,
No.
where you talk and then the sound comes
No
back.
insult intended, by
Well,
the way.
but-
No racial profiling or anything coming from this young man next to me.
But that's what they call it. You talk and then it comes out 10 minutes later. You can't do that. And radio, it has to be dead on. So anyway, we got all the kinks out.
Yes.
So Jordana Foster from Ready, Set, Go Beyond, which somebody forgot to turn the microphone on in that studio when she started last week on what they call a slider. We'll talk about that afterwards.
He's like, oh, that would be me over there.
When you put the slider on, if you don't hit the right camera, it doesn't slide on.
Right, Mike. There you go.
Yeah. You see, you don't put that on
I
slider.
tried
you
to
people.
explain that to you. He doesn't have it on slider. He forgot to unmute the mic.
Well, I had given you the benefit of the doubt that your fingers. You must have been tired. It was a long week. So I had to edit it. So I just edited and I put her commercials and everything else. So I loaded this and it didn't load until yesterday. I don't know what happened, but there's a lot of technical stuff going on there. They have increased over 50% everybody on the internet now. So I used to get 700 on my up. Now it's down to like 25.
Because everyone's on the internet.
Because everybody's on the internet. So when you have these procedures, you have to sort of encompass different math to make it work. Otherwise, what happened, and JC, the concert was great, but I had to stop looking at it because being in the business.
Wasn't it jumpy?
It was jumpy, it was a minute delayed.
thought it was me.
It was delayed and everything else. But that's okay because all that mattered was the voice and the music. It really helped me. I gotta tell you something. It's one of the reasons I didn't get out from 6 to 8. off the bed. I didn't have to.
Well, I just had good morning, Dana, to you and to Bernard and Benny and the Blades family because they're watching. Good morning to you. We're going to get all that information out to you today as well. We're able to have meetings. We're able to do it virtually with phone calls and Zoom and conference calling and all those good old school things that you're able to do.
Old school.
you're
So
able
who
to
do we
all
have in
these things.
studio with us? We have Ed Slickster.
We got Slick in studio. We got
Slick,
Teddy in studio.
hold your mic up. I want to talk to you. Hey, Slick, you know something? Your name, Slick, can be turned into Spanish. You can be El Slickster.
It's okay. You can say
No,
Slick.
my
It's okay.
my Latin American brothers and
It's okay.
sisters want to know more about El Slickster.
It's Slickster. No, it's okay. I'll say she was slick. It's fine.
Did you hear him say?
He's like, no, that's okay.
That's funny. You ever notice that when you rub your belly, people do it, and then you try to tap your head and they can't do it? But people
Yeah,
do
I
it.
do
can't
this?
do
I
it.
can't.
It's like
I
you.
can't do it.
It's like when I talk to you, you start
Open the
looking
drapes and it
north
falls and hits me in the head is
south.
all I can tell you.
And then we have Teddy Pendergrass in the house.
Yes.
September 5th is her birthday, so if you call in and tell
888
me what it is.
994-4995. And I've got really good, exciting news that healthcare providers are open. Clients of ours like Healing Moments, Tracy, and Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center, they are both open, offering ways to boost your immune system either through a modality or through products. Tracy has amazing products. We've been using the water, the 2.5 alkaline water. I'm spraying everything down with it, which is, I'm telling you, it's working. Different inhalations, different inhalers, different diffusing oils that we have going throughout the studio as well. The water boosting your immune system. She's got the foot baths at Healing Moments. She also does beamer therapy. So a lot of things to increase your immune system.
I wanted to ask you
She's gonna be
guys.
calling in, I think.
I wanted to ask you guys, respirator. You guys know what a respirator is?
Yes.
What is it?
That's when you have, like the ones you use when you sleep, right? With the mask and you have the oxygen tank
Okay.
next to you.
I have one, but it's a nebulizer. It's like
That's one, okay. That's what I thought it was. But they tell me a respirator is also a mask.
Yeah.
Mask.
A respirator is apparently what they're saying is what they're afraid we're going to be low supply of in the
We
hospitals
are.
that are keeping people alive.
They mean like gas mask respirators.
Like the good one, like the N95 that everybody's
Yeah.
talking
That's
about.
not a respirator, that's a mask.
Yeah, but apparently they're calling that a respirator. I don't know. I'm asking. I'm trying to ask nicely.
From what I know, they have, so there's a gas mask and there's a respirator that you use when you're like painting or something where it has the two big bulbs on the side.
Well,
that
you
filter
you
through
have
everything.
one with you. You have a mask.
Yeah, but that's
Is
not
that
a
a
respirator.
respirator?
No.
According to what I read, that's a
What
respirator.
did
that
you
we
read?
should-
You know,
Respirator.
I want to laugh at what you read because
Why?
I don't know
Because
how you
then
come
at
up
the
with
end of the
things.
day, you end up apologizing because I'm
I
right.
know. And then you're right. And I laugh and I think, no, but I can't say that on air. But you know what? You've been right so far.
I ain't
every
been
time
wrong
on
yet.
this. I
Good-
know.
Good morning, Charlotte. How are you, honey? So, getting back to this mask, right? So, hopefully, everybody has a mask. If you don't have a mask, I want people to call in and tell us what you're doing. I came up with a tip. I was told that my respirator mask, or whatever you want to call it, that once you wear it, you're supposed to take it off and throw it away. But because we are in short supply, they came up with another way of using it. You put the mask in a bag, plastic bag. That's the first thing you got to do. Then you take a coffee filter on the inside, not the outside, Hector, the inside of the mask, and you put the mask on via its straps, not touching the mask with gloves.
Where does the plastic bag come in?
Because
you.
when you finish, you want to put it back in the plastic bag.
Oh.
Because the mask should be contaminated. Now you want to protect other people, but you don't protect yourself.
So don't put it in a plastic bag and put the plastic bag over your head.
No.
Because that's like
Jeez
for
Louise.
sure what you just
No,
said.
the plastic bag is just to carry it. Do not put the plastic bag
See, in
over your
my
head.
opinion, what
yeah,
I
I
would
just
do.
had that picture in my head too.
I'm like,
I was like,
Wow. Please don't ever teach your grandsons how to put
Correct.
things in plastic bags for fear they may think
To
what these
save,
intelligent people
come
did.
on, you didn't think.
No, I didn't.
Come on, you
But
didn't
to me,
think
it
I
means
wanted
you're-
to put a plastic bag over
To
your
me,
head.
if you're putting in a plastic bag, you're incubating the germs and they're not going to die. So I would say put it outside, spray it down, and let it air out.
You don't air it out. Everything around it becomes contaminated.
it
So
away
now
from
you're
people.
contaminating everything around it. When you keep it in the bag, you're contaminating the bag. You're
So you're
supposed to.
contaminating yourself again.
Ay, papá, you're supposed
Ay,
to throw it away.
papadillo. ¿Qué cosa? What else?
So my contention, the contention is the coffee bag, the coffee filter that you're putting on the inside. I thought that was genius.
It is.
Now, if you're holding on to the mask, touching it, game over. If you're putting it on, game over. You got to do it off the straps because you don't want the germs on your hands.
And on that note, let us know what you are doing to try and stay happy and healthy and positive, unlike my man here who has been in bed all day Saturday.
Hold it, time out, hold on.
Yes.
I put this out, and there were people that don't have masks, and they were trying to put the coffee filter with rubber bands. They're trying to come up with a way if you don't have a mask. Yeah.
What about if you put the mask with a glove so you can touch
No, they don't want you touching the front of the mask. You got to get into the habit of putting it on and taking it off without touching the mask.
I know it's hard to put on a mask.
I know it's hard.
What's really hard is to watch Slick try and talk in his mic and put his mask on with the same hands.
Yes, he put his mic in his ear, so now that I want that mic thrown away, please. And we have to microwave the condoms.
Let's get a commercial.
Of course, the mic condoms. The mic condoms.
994
Remember the mic condoms?
I totally remember the mic condoms.
You messed that up bad.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Leslie Carmen, and I'm the founder from Carmen Care Laser here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee, and it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of that. Thank you.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Does your business MobiPop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And an angel gets her wings, is all I can tell you.
Where do you get that? What movie?
Really? What movie?
Yeah.
If you know what movie that is from, please let us know because we are ready to have Christmas in March.
Tiffany? No. Santa Claus Comes to
Wonderful
Town?
Life.
Oh.
Seriously, it's a classic.
Tiffany's.
Breakfast
Isn't
at
that a movie?
Tiffany's?
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I think we should do Christmas in March. I think we should
I'm
do
going to tell
holiday.
you something. I'm Puerto Rican. That I know breakfast at Tiffany's is pretty impressive.
That is pretty impressive.
It is. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to our Manic Monday. And yes, we are on air because you know what? We are still trying to convey your messages and give some hope and some cheer at on 9 a.m. It's not even drive time. It's like wake up time, breakfast. We should do like breakfast recipes. My daughter made pancakes yesterday. You know I love pancakes. My daughter made pancakes for breakfast.
She can cook? She's not like you?
Let me tell you about this whole cooking, cleaning thing now that now that, nobody else is coming into your house and we're not going to restaurants and all this stuff, this mom zone of me takes me back a few years. And I got to tell you, I'm not liking this old Cinderella feeling that comes up.
What do you mean
Maybe
Cinderella?
this isn't the show I should share this on. Maybe
Yeah,
this is
maybe
more like
not.
a girly show I should
Yeah,
share
yeah.
I
Go
should
hug
share
a
my
tree
feelings
somewhere.
on my girly show.
Go hug a tree.
It takes me back to cleaning and cooking and all those things that I haven't been doing in quite a
They're
while
calling you
because we've
Peter
been doing
Pan.
this. Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Tinkerbell, I know, it's the
Do
North
you know
Star.
what Peter Pan means?
What?
You don't want to grow up.
I don't.
That's what it is. Peter
I
Pan
don't want to grow
syndrome.
up. I kind of think growing up is overrated. I'd rather stay in the space that I am in and let everyone know there's no reason to be so fearful. This panic that the world is in, I don't understand. I understand cautious. I understand being pragmatic and being careful and being clean and doing what we need to do. But the fear that is going through our country and our world and our people and our families, that's what I'm having an issue with.
Well, there's fear.
I'm not saying don't be careful and don't do the prudent thing.
There's fear, and then there are knuckleheads out there to make the fear justifiable.
And then, right? So social distancing, you're on your boat in this beautiful South Florida weather, which is fantastic. You're on your boat. But then you're in the water, and you're next to each other. And then what do? They close the piers and the marinas.
Oh, wait a minute. That clarification. Whenever you hear a bell ring, another angel gets his wing.
Yes.
That comes from the movie Peter Pan.
Oh, even better.
Thank you. And that's from Charlotte. Thank you,
Charlotte. Peter
thank you.
Pan.
So
Let's find a meme on that one.
you're
Can we,
funny.
please?
You're always saying that.
I know, you're always right.
Somebody look him up, because he's like.
Fact checking. Peter Pan. It's the world
Now,
of Tinkerbell and
can
fairies.
I bring some news into this morning gig?
Only if it's happy.
No, it's not happy.
Then
It's-
no.
But it's a warning.
No.
No.
We are on a happiness platform for the next hour.
But what about the realist platform?
You know what? Everyone can get realism. All you have to do is turn on your TV or look at the person next
Yeah, but
to you.
you said, why is everybody panicking? I have a realism story.
Okay.
Can I tell you?
I don't know. If you're giving me a leeway, it's probably going to be a no. What do you think?
I don't know. I would like to say it.
Felice Meekin says, I understand. She says, admit it's up to you to show what it looks like, to be aware and not in the wave of fear. No more fear, everybody.
Well,
no
let me
more panic.
okay, then let me bring it up, because
You know the
Felice
song
opened the
you
door.
always play for me, No More Pain,
Yeah.
by Alicia, is it Alicia Keys?
Yes.
Or is it, no, it's not, it's Mary J. Blige.
Okay. It's one or the other. It's
No
sung
more
by
pain,
Slick.
no more fear. Okay, tell me.
All right. The reason that people are in panic is because this is one of the reasons the federal government, who constitutionally is not supposed to be involved in the states, if you understand the way the Constitution was written, when the federal government gets involved, there's something really, really bad going to happen. And one of the reasons that it's slow to get involved is because when you start seeing the National Guard and the Army and the military involved in this epidemic, or Panameric, or Panamera, whatever you want to call
Pandemic.
pandemic,
Pan-America.
then you're going to see really, really uprising. You're going to see people fighting. They're taking away my rights. Blah, 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 and all the diarrhea of the mouth happens.
But they're
So-
right.
So what happens is I saw Outbreak, Pandemic. I saw all these movies of the weekend.
Of course you did.
And I saw it for a simple reason. It's because when the federal government has to create martial law because we can't police ourselves, we have a problem. That's where the problem is. So when I see video of people in California who has been declared a lockdown state on the beaches by the hundreds and thousands, I got a problem. When I see New York City Central Park, and I used to hang out and play ball in Central Park. I saw concerts. I met Diana Ross in Central Park.
Let me ask you a question about
Oh,
that.
okay.
New York is the epicenter of this right now in the United States.
80% they said is going to be infected.
Okay.
Yes.
Our parks in Florida have been shut down. Why in the heck has Central Park not been shut down?
Well, this is another. Well, let me tell you something. They had to mandate the boating docks shut down.
But they have been.
But no, they did over the weekend because you would go out on your boat and have these parties out at sea, right? So they shut that down. So what do? They hang out at the pier.
So they
wherever
shut
you
that down.
So now they shut that
But
down.
Florida is shutting down. New York is the epicenter. Why is Central Park still open?
Well, my sister, it works in the medical profession in Columbia.
You didn't answer my question.
I'm going to answer.
Okay.
In Columbia Presbyterian
Yes.
Hospital. And what they told them was to go outside and get some air. That it's okay if you're outside.
Yes.
So let's say us and the whole gang, all 20 of us, we go outside to a park. The assumption
Just
is...
so you know, we're not 20. There's only 4 of us here.
No, I'm saying if there were 20.
Yes.
And we're in a park. The assumption is because you're outside, you're not going to get sick. That's the assumption. Okay?
Unless you're next to somebody.
Yes.
And then
This
you
is
get
why the cities in Manhattan and in California are empty. So they take this mentality of, let me go ride a bike. It's okay. Let me go hang out on the beach. It's okay. When you've been mandated in California to stay home, and they have lockdown, you're not supposed to be out. So guess what happens now? Guess what Trump had to do, which he's reluctant. He doesn't want to have to do it because I remember watching the movies over the weekend, how people react when the militia, when the National Guard come in and they're carrying their AKs and they're telling you do not leave your house and they're wearing all suited on. You know how scary that
I
is,
have a
man?
better idea. Let's do a movie quote.
Well, hold on. What's happening? What?
A movie quote.
We can do that.
Thank you.
But what's happening is we have to learn to police ourselves better.
People aren't capable of doing that. So let's do a movie quote. Just like when you ring the
Well,
bell.
you got the
every
first
angel
one
gets its
wrong.
wing. I got it wrong. So let's do a movie quote. Let's
All
let's come up with new segments to give people some hope and some fun, because right now the energy that you just put out there, and I love every bit of information that you share with us.
I got breaking news. We have to have a breaking news button.
Only if
I
the
got
breaking news is good.
Well, people are writing in. I
Is it
want to
good?
acknowledge them. Well, this is from our friend Bonnie Perlin.
Hi, Bonnie. How you doing?
This is not good.
She's
You
not
ready?
good?
You got breaking news?
She's looking for it. Hold on.
Huh? I
What's
got breaking
breaking
news.
news?
Bonnie Perlin writes in, and she says, Lake Boca was packed over the weekend with spring breakers partying. They are clueless. And there you have the problem.
Yes.
Okay, Lake Boca. Now, they are
And that's
going...
coming from Bonnie, one of the most positive people you're ever going to hear from, right?
She is, but Bonnie is responsible. Now, what you have to do is you have to report this to get, and what's going to end up happening, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't wise up, if we don't stop the nonsense, get rid of all of these people from the north. I know that it brings in money. Listen, I'm going to suffer like everybody else. I get it. But get rid of them. Let them go back. Did you see how half of them are going back home? They're all sick.
I don't know. Did anyone watch a good movie this weekend? What do I always tell our crew? Let's not resort to movie chat. I watched 2 and I slept through both of them. At least I am consistent. You know what happens when someone finally tells me I got to sit down and relax? I actually fall asleep. Because I go and go and go, and then...
Because you're so drummed
We
up.
started watching the Beatles movie yesterday. My daughter loved it. Fell asleep within 5. That was on a Friday night, right? For me, never watch a movie on a Friday night. Once I sit down, I'm done. And I tell you, I got about 10 good minutes in me when I sit down. Saturday, a little more relaxing of a day.
Did you watch movies?
I did yoga. My son's girlfriend
ate yoga.
did yoga. I did that outside. Then I went for a run. Then I did some walking lunges. Great workout.
Where did you go
Saturday.
run?
Around my neighborhood. There was nobody out. And it's Shabbat, and I live in an Orthodox neighborhood.
Isn't it-
And there was still nobody on
But
the
isn't
streets.
there like a message for you when there's nobody out and you're running?
Why? I just social distance from everybody.
Okay, breaking
There was
news.
nobody out. And then we watched the movie with Rebel Wilson.
Who?
Do you know what movie? It's like a romantic comedy where she hits her head and she wakes up, and it was a romantic comedy. It might be called romantic comedy.
50 First Dates?
I fell asleep during that one as well.
50 First Dates?
And you watched Moonstruck with your dad twice.
Because he didn't see it the first time.
No, he liked it so much the first time. He wants to see it again.
Now, somebody just wrote, and I saw this on Facebook, you too can own a treadmill. A
Treadmill.
treadmill.
Mine's coming tomorrow.
No, you don't have to spend any money. Don't listen to her. I got the perfect treadmill.
Yes.
You ready? You ready for this? You go to your kitchen sink.
Uh-huh.
You take your soap that you wash your hands, that you're supposed to wash your hands every 20 minutes.
Yes.
You pour some soap on the floor. You take off your shoes, and you hold on to the sink, baby, and you start running
Is that
in
the Puerto
place.
Rican treadmill?
I'm going to tell you, I saw this. I thought it was hilarious. I went to my bathroom because I got wood floors in the kitchen. And I did this. And I'm going to tell you something. You got to hold on for dear life, and you got to be coordinated.
Well, let me tell you about my yoga
You stuck on like
experience.
this.
Let me tell you about my yoga experience over the weekend. So Ashley, Aaron's girlfriend, she's just finished her yoga teacher training, and she's doing yoga Saturday morning at 10:30. Great. Chelsea and I, we roll out our mats on the patio. It's beautiful, right? We're 6 feet apart, and I'm watching my son and this other woman do yoga beautifully. And I go, who's that other woman? So they go into crow. And I'm thinking, heck, nobody's watching.
They go into what?
Crow. I'm going to try crow,
What the hell is that?
where you balance on your hands and you bend your elbows, and then you put your knees on your elbows.
That's not crow. That's called pretzel.
So what happened was I fall on
course you're gonna
my
fall.
face.
On your face?
On my face, but ever so gently on the patio. And Chuck walks outside and he said, really? I said, out of the entire hour of me doing yoga, you watched me fall on my face during crow? He said, yeah, timing. So I've fallen on my face during crow, but I tried it. I got it for like a second or two. I hit myself in the head with the poles. Me staying home, me staying inside is a dangerous proposition.
I was going to ask you why it looks like you had a fight with Muhammad Ali this weekend, because you all busted up, man. You got lip. You got.
But I'm trying.
You got welts. You're messed up.
Felice Meek and I am trying to actually meditate, do crow, do all these things that you're supposed to do.
Listen, don't try to do yoga. Eat yogurt. It's a lot more safer. Do you
Yeah,
meditate?
it's been like that.
You do?
You have to. That's why
Talk
he's
into
so
your microphone.
slick.
Try talking. Why do you have to? Why does anybody have to?
You have to, for me, I do it in the morning, so I always meditate to start off my day.
How do you meditate?
Basically, I wake up, and the only thing I'm hearing
Oh,
is
you're not going to
computer
do it while
whirring.
you're asleep, but go ahead.
So I wake up around like 6:30. I can't go to the gym now, so it's basically like...
So you just meditate? What do
Yeah.
you do? You run in place for soap? What do you do?
No, I'm not. What is it? I'm at my computer desk. And
Yeah, your
before I
computer
start
desk. I
anything-
can meditate like that too. Like I'm doing it right now. He
No,
said his
but I
computer
breathe in. No, but I breathe in and out. So I hold my breath for 10 seconds. and
You
then
hold
I
your
wake up.
breath? Can you still do that? That means
Yeah.
you don't have corona. You can
Wow.
drink corona. That's what it means. That's the
Wow.
test. If you can't hold your breath for 10 seconds.
You know, I'm so non-political, and I certainly am not going to get political on air, but
You're
this,
political?
This to me is a whole nother
No,
level
but you
of...
do. You have to start your day out correctly.
Yeah, but looking at a computer is not meditating.
I'm not looking at a computer though.
He's just at
It's
his computer
It's
desk.
mostly dark. Only thing I'm hearing is computer whirring. Like,
Oh, you're reading words of wisdom. Let it be.
oh
Things
no,
like
not
that.
at all. I'm not reading words of wisdom.
So, all right, then somebody. This is
It's
like
mostly
all over
a
here.
quiet space.
A quiet space.
It's
Oh, it's
just
not
a
even on?
quiet
It's
space,
not even
nothing's
on? Oh, so you could be in your closet. It doesn't make a difference.
Oh, I'm not gonna be in my closet. I'm so
Do you
sorry.
know that if you go in your closet and you shut the door, meditation will be a
But
part?
I like comfortability, so like at my computer.
He's a
desk,
millennial.
it's
He wants to be
kinda-
comfortable.
I have to be comfortable.
Teddy, how do you start out your day?
The very fun way of 3 dogs run into my room. One of them
God.
having the Zooms every morning, 7:30 a.m. He has the Zoomies and he runs into my room growling
The
like a madman.
Zoomies, that's
and
very
throwing
What's the
his toy at
Zoomies?
me.
Zoom?
Yeah. He's
I know
this
you like
little
my
tiny
sound
thing.
effects.
So you have 3 dogs that come into your room. What, they
Yeah.
want to go for a walk or something?
Well, they go into my mom to wake her up for a walk, and then after the walk, they come into me to get treats.
Your poor mom needs a vacation.
So you do this 7 days a week?
Yeah. My mom's done this 7 days a week since I was born. We've had dogs.
When's your mom's birthday?
July 22nd.
Okay, for mom's birthday, when all of this passes, I want to get mom a spa day.
Let's get her another
I
dog.
wanna get
From
Mom a
us,
spa
we're going to
day,
get
too.
mom a spa day because your mom does so much for so many people.
I'm in on that.
I know you are. I just put you in on that.
I'm in on that.
He's going to tell me to. He's
And
gonna
I want to
tell
get her
me pick.
another dog. I think you should have 4. A big,
She didn't
Great
even want
Dane.
any dogs. After my other 2 passed, she's like, no more dogs. And my dad and I were like, well.
We're going to give mom a spa day.
think we
Mama
should
Ellen
get-
needs a spa day because this woman
needs
does
one.
so much for so many, and she gives and gives and gives.
And we should give her a
gives some
Great
more.
Dane.
And a bottle of tequila.
Oh, I wanted to tell you my tequila story. Over the weekend, did you see? What is the name of the tequila that we have here?
Have had.
Had. Who? What's no? Is it? No, the famous tequila.
Patron.
Maybe it's not tequila. Maybe it's the vodka.
The vodka would be Tito's.
Tito's. So Tito's over the weekend, people wanted to know if they could wash their hands with Tito for the alcohol because we're running out of sanitizer, allegedly. And they put out a commercial. There isn't enough alcohol content
Correct.
to use it as that. But Tito's now is going to put together a hand sanitizer to give it out 24. Let me see. I'm going to get this wrong. It's a 2-4. I don't know if it's millions or 1,000 tons of sanitizer.
I heard some of the bourbon companies were remanufacturing hand sanitizers as well.
Bacardi also is also going to put hand
How about
sanitizer.
some Everclear?
And I was about to say, if you use grain alcohol Everclear, that's what we used to do when I was in a costume shop. You put some of that, like 50-50 with water in a spray bottle. It kills everything. If you can't wash clothes, that's how we used to do it.
What time does the liquor store open down the street?
Any minute.
Any minute.
Now, is the liquor stores considered non-essential?
No, they're considered essential, by
That's
the way.
amazing.
100% essential.
That's amazing.
Did you see the article I sent you from Broward County
I
yesterday?
didn't read it. I was so depressed in the first sentence.
Yeah, but it got better.
No, I couldn't.
It totally got better at the
You
end.
got very political on me, and I said, why is she sending me that?
Because I wanted you to see that small businesses with employees of 5 or less can stay open.
Yes, it's all about responsibility.
With social distancing. I mean, we're not saying sit on top of each other and we would not put 5 people here around this table.
No, I completely understand that. And we have taken measures that if you're not comfortable coming into this situation, you can actually come in through the system, through our systems, and we'll see you from the comfort of your own homes.
But attorneys can stay open, dry cleaners, laundromats, restaurants for takeout, food sources for takeout, grocery stores, anything that keeps sanitary, pest control companies, exterminators, anything that keeps you safe and clean and keeps your environment where it needs to be is pretty spectacular. Michelle Landers is our numerologist. She's in on VMix.
Yes.
Let's go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Michelle.
do
I want
the
to see if
numbers.
she predicted this happening in
I hope
2020 as
not,
well.
because if she did, I want the freaking lotto number.
All right, Michelle, just hold on a moment. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S. And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Bonnie Perlin, do not give up drinking right now.
Just drink at home, Bonnie, by yourself. Not a problem. And if you need someone to talk to, I came up with a new trick. Get a mirror. Talk to that mirror. I promise you the mirror will answer
You know what you should say?
What?
I love you.
Yeah, okay. That's after you have a few of these.
Nope. I think
Make it
everyone should
slick.
get up,
Even Slick
look in the
says,
mirror. I'm
mhm.
doing a whole new mindset shift. It's an I love you Monday. If you look in, you know the movie I Love You Man? I love you, man. And if you say I love you enough to you, you know what? You're going to
I
get
love
through the
you,
day
man.
whole. There's the movie. Wasn't it called I Love You, Man?
I Love You, Man is
Okay,
not a
another movie quote. Look it up. Or maybe it's a
Yes,
quote from a
Man.
movie. Yes, man? No, they
Not
go
I Love You, Man. And
There's
Dawn
I
now
Love
is
You, Man.
creating movies. Compass
Imagine a
Head
world-
now is doing movies. And
Imagine a
Compass Head
world-
is a little bruised. I think you have a mild concussion going on right now.
You know, we buy everything. We upgrade our system. We've got our crew. We've got cameras.
You fall on your
magnificent
face and you call
furniture. And for
precision.
some reason, I can never remember to buy a new curtain rod. That's all I can say.
Hey, Chuck, do me a favor. The next time you see Dawn in the crow position and she clunks her face,
I love you, man. Thank you very
Really?
much. Ring that bell, please. I don't want to
Really?
touch your bell. I
and
love
Freddie
you,
stands
man.
corrected. What year was that movie made? 1847? What that?
2009.
Wow, you got one.
Teddy, we have Michelle? We're going to see if we can get Michelle Landers. If not, Michelle, we're also going to need you to give us a call, but we're going to try your audio from this
Let's try the
side.
audio first on the mix, because the mix
And
is
there
not-
she is.
And she's calling anyway. All right.
Hey,
Talk
Michelle,
a little
how
bit,
you
Michelle. How
doing?
are you? Talk.
She's calling us.
She's
All right.
calling
We're
us
going to
because
pick
she
up the
muted
phone.
her. Okay, let's just follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions. Apparently, I have to modify the instructions. It gets complicated for people. I'm going to do a Hector. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, I have a question for you. There are 4 codes that we use so you can call in.
Uh-huh.
Depending on that code is where you get a box on the remix. How are you going to police that so not everybody calls the same number?
I feel like it's a game of musical chairs. So you got 4 chairs, and you got 5 people running around, and you can only get 4 chairs. So we're going to figure that out. Make sense to you? My brain's a scary place, isn't it?
We have to figure that out because everybody's going to jump in on the same
Teddy's
number.
going to help us figure that out as well. Yeah. We got Michelle on the line?
Yes.
Michelle?
Hi.
Okay, she got to mute hers. You have to mute your computer, Michelle, because we're picking up your feedback from your machine. See
Okay,
where it
how's
says
that?
sound, you hit the mute. Oh, look at that, she froze.
How you doing,
Okay.
Michelle?
Okay, is that good?
It's good. Are you on Wi-Fi or Ethernet?
You know what? I don't know the difference. How about that? I think I'm on Wi-Fi.
Okay, and do you have a MacBook or do you have a PC?
PC.
A PC, okay, so she can hold an Ethernet. All right, so we will go with this as far as it can go. When you do this, the new way we're going to be doing is that you have to connect an Ethernet so it doesn't freeze, but it doesn't matter. We could put Michelle's picture up there with us if you want to do a quad or something.
So, Michelle, here's my question for you. I see all your positivity, and I know on March 25th you're doing a call-in, you're doing an event.
Yes, I am. I'm doing, thanks for mentioning that. I'm doing 3 days. It's actually the same class, but it's 3 days, a free master class about, numbers and the impact that it has on our lives and what it means to each individual and what it means to the world right now. And I heard you before when you said, hey, I wonder if Michelle knew anything about this. And I'm not sure if you remember back in January, one of my emails, I talked about that this was going to be a really incredibly powerful year, and it could bring a lot of shakeups, but honestly, I didn't see this coming, if you want to know the truth. I knew that it was going to be families banding together, but like this, nope, didn't know that. So it's so funny how the numbers can tell you, they can point you in that direction, but as far as a pandemic, didn't see that. I did know, though, that, 12 years ago, when was it then we had 2008, right? We had that, where the bottom fell out, kind of, financially.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yes, well, of course. How could you not remember that? So that, and in numerology, there are different cycles that are main cycles. There's 12-year cycles, and it's 12 years since 2008. There are 9-year cycles, and then there's some sub-cycles, like of 5 years. So, I can Monday morning quarterback and say, okay, sure, but when I saw the signs for this year, I thought, it's going to be challenging worldwide, but not this. This is big.
Well,
this is really big.
Well, Michelle, let me ask you, is in numerology, it tells you what's coming. Is there a way of changing or altering something like this through numerology?
Yeah. Well, there definitely is, because in each year, whatever the challenge is for that year, you want to go with whatever the lesson is. And if you pay attention to what the lesson is, then you can kind of lessen the effect of what that lesson is. And so this year, again, what I said in January, it was a time for us to really come together, to join forces, to stop this horrible infighting that we have, the disparity between what, how people think the polarity, rather, of the politics. And because 22 is a really high vibration, a master vibration. And if you don't live up to that, if you don't live up to that call from the universe to come together, things happen. Now, am I saying that the coronavirus is that consequence? I don't know that. I know what my beliefs are, and I know that if I don't follow the lessons of certain numbers, then things happen. So it is a real call to us right now, an emergency call to all of us to learn how to live together. I mean, Martin Luther King said, if we don't learn how to live together, then we're going to die together. So now, I do feel, yeah.
I wanted to ask, I mean, that's a good quote. It's a good example of what's going on right now. I thought that before the virus actually came about, that we were just out of control on every level. And this is not, and now this is making you come to the realization that people do matter. It doesn't matter about color of skin. It doesn't even matter about politics, because if you are running a country into the ground, you should be removed. I believe that. But the bottom line here is we have to be more responsible towards one another. We sort of have to be accountable now towards one another. And as human beings, that is the biggest challenge, accountability. If you can't stay in your house for 2 weeks, how the hell are you going to take care of a problem bigger than this? How? What happens if this thing decides to transform into something else and we got no cure?
Well, what happens if everyone actually decides to be kind and give back and heal the universe and the world, and we can then live as one again? Let's take the other side of it.
But Michelle, do you see anything in numerology that would indicate that we're going to learn our lesson?
Oh, wow, that's a big question.
I only asked the big ones.
It's a big question. I think that, well, as far as the numbers go, like next month and the month after, in April, I'm talking about April is a really karmic month. So what does that mean? That means whatever we put out there is coming back to us. So let's hope that we're putting some really positive energy out there to change this. And I think you've probably seen it all over. There are so many groups that are meditating together. I have a couple of groups that I intend with. And in June for, for the United States and for the world, June is a 6 month, but with the world, it comes out to be a 1 month, which is new beginning. So I'm really hoping that by June we'll start redirecting all this energy. It's new beginnings for sure. So let's hope it's in a positive direction. That's what we're all intending, and that's what we're all praying for.
And tell us about the event you have.
I'm sorry?
The event that you have coming up on the 25th.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm doing about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, of talking about the numbers and, again, how they can help us, and how if you pay attention to them, what they can mean in your life, and how they can literally change your life by knowing what your path is, what you are supposed to do. So I know certainly now people have the opportunity, because they're spending time home, to reconsider, well, is this really what I want to do? And like you were saying, Freddie, talking about how we have to pull together and what's really valuable in your life and what's valueless. So I'm going to talk about the numbers, about how they can help you, how they can serve you. It's a free masterclass, and I'll be doing a Q&A as well for maybe 20 minutes to a half hour. But it's the same class for 3 days. I'm just offering it different times for people who may not be able to tune in the first time. They can come on Saturday. They can come Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
How do people find it,
So
Michelle?
Okay. Well, they can, gosh, that should be the easiest question of all, shouldn't it, Dawn? I should really be able to say, okay, just go here. I guess if they text me at my phone number, and I don't know if you can put that up, or 954-444-6955, or they can email me, and I'll send them the link, it's Michelle Landers, and Michelle with one L, at bellsouth.net.
So is your link going to be on social media, or is it going to be by invitation only, like a pay-per-view? There's a big difference in those platforms.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I sent it out to, my email list, and I also I invited a lot of people on Facebook, but I'll put the link,
Yeah, because I didn't get no invite, Michelle. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't get no invite. You got the invite.
There's an event on Facebook.
And she never forwards nothing.
I'm going to share it out, Michelle. There's an event on Facebook, and I remember when Michelle did our charts last year, Freddie.
You get one?
Yeah.
Remember she did our charts, and
How can I forget?
I went, oh my gosh, it's going to be a year.
How can I forget? I'm sorry, what's
Michelle,
her name again?
Yeah, it's going to be a year.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you look at the numbers, and it's a powerful year, and we knew it was, and you told me, just keep doing what you're doing and put your nose to the grindstone and keep going, and we're going to come out of this, and you just got to keep going.
Got to keep going. And Michelle, thank you for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome. And Freddie, look at your chart, please, because happy birthday. You just shifted into another cycle, by the way, from your birthday.
I am. I'm in the cycle ward is what I am. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, along with that, you can also just pay attention to, there's going to be so much more communication going on for you.
Agreed.
It's really, if you think there's a lot now, there's going to be a lot more. More. So,
agreed.
In the communication business. Thank you, Michelle, so much. We're going to put that out there. Michelle Landers, numerologist. If you want to get your chart read, easy. She does it from home. All you have to do is contact her. You can find her on Facebook, Landers. Michelle, thank you so much. Stay in touch with us. Let us know how things are shifting.
I will. Thank you guys so much. And are you sitting 6 feet apart?
We're about 4 feet apart, yeah.
Okay, all right. Take care. Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
They say it's an arm span. Put your arm out. There you go. 2, 4, about 5 feet. 4 feet.
No, it's about 4 feet.
4 feet.
You're 3 feet, so you don't know what 4 feet looks like. So are we doing a midday show today?
We're doing a midday show. Actually, Jen Gutschmidt, Jen G, is doing a show with us from her office about how to take your business on a digital platform such as ours, which is MobiPop. And perhaps you just got our text message blast that went out. You can also go to your phone and start a new text. It's 55312. The message is CAFE, C-A-F-E. And I'm actually going to share this with our board operator when we get for the next show. This is what it looks like. A new text blast that went out that says, want to join the show but can't come to the studio? The Brooklyn Cafe has you virtually covered. Be our virtual guest. Text us to learn more, and the text goes directly to Freddie's phone, as we found out last night. Some more information coming on that. We can bring you in just like Michelle. All you need is a few things: a computer with a cam and a phone and an Ethernet cord. Only reason you need the Ethernet is for a clear connection so you do not freeze.
Teddy's eating. What are you eating?
What are you eating, Teddy?
What are you eating?
She's hungry. She can't wait another 30 seconds.
She has it in the side. It's just she's trying to hide it over there. Unbelievable.
So more to come with that. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Be safe. Give out all that you want to receive back in the world. And we will see you at 12 o'clock.
And give love a chance and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.